murdered his wife because he thought she was having an affair. And turns out that she wasn't. You'd rather she had been.
Because then would it be okay to kill her?
No.
Yes. You're saying she would have deserved it. It's like how the French don't mind the cream as long as it's passionnel.
No, I'm just saying you would kick yourself. He wasn't right in the head. He was a soldier.
You're still making excuses for him?
Oh, it's nothing to me. I barely knew him. I met him once down the pub somewhere. I'm just saying it's funny.
What do you think about it, Neil?
There'd be a lot of people there, wouldn't there, if everyone who had an affair got killed?
Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying, Jimmy.
I don't know why I bothered to entertain you. I should just stay out. Anyways, I ran 3.5 kilometers today. I know it's not a lot to talk about, but I'm getting there. Earlier I could just walk 50 steps, run 50 steps like a bloody Boy Scout. So I'm working my way up.
Is that what Boy Scouts do?
They learn how to tie knots and get abused and learn the national anthem. It's way before your time anyway, Neil. You don't have to worry about it.
It's protein supplement and a lot of perseverance.
So, do you have a goal?
I might do a half marathon.
Quarter. 8 maybe.
I didn't say I would do a marathon, Dot. I might do a half marathon if I could get a year's time.
Do you run, Neil?
I don't run, but I'm trying to lose weight though.
Why? You've got no need for that.
Do you have a goal?
I thought if I lost a stone by the summer.
You're lovely as you are. You don't have to lose any weight.
Just leave it alone, Dot. Goals are good. You don't want anyone to be fitter than you are, right? Just as you want everyone to be miserable.
You're a fattest. That is what you are, Jimmy. A fattest. I don't mean like fat test. I mean like racist. Fattest.
I respect my body.
You don't respect mine is what I'm saying.
I have no interest at all in your body.
That's just as well, because the body that he looks at on his phone. I wouldn't want to be one of them. Just because of the things that they do to them. Because the thing is, we are not a couple. I just want to say that at the outset. We're just cousins. Exactly like your dad. Except I've heard of kissing cousins, but there's no kissing here. We're just like brother and sister. Except we don't have any sibling rivalry. Because we each had our own parents to love us, you know.
Insofar as
Speak for yourself, Jimmy.
I don't do golden looking back, Dot.
Were you a happy family, Neil, before they died?
I think so. Yes.
Well, now you've got us.
What would she want with a boring old uncle and auntie like us? She's got a job, haven't you, Neve? You have a place to stay. You'll soon be working hard and playing hard, aren't you? Young people. I should have learned when I had the legs and the lungs. The protein supplement's good if you want to skip meals.
She doesn't want to skip any meals, Jimmy.
So, tell us, Neve, do you have a boyfriend?
She'll tell us that sort of thing for herself once she knows us a little bit better. Don't you think, Jimmy?
There was someone I was seeing at home, but now I'm in England, we're thinking it's probably over.
You'll soon find someone, pretty girl like you.
You shouldn't say that. You really shouldn't say that.
What? Pretty girl? She is a pretty girl. Don't you think she's a pretty girl? You can say it.
She is. She's a pretty girl.
Thank you.
6 months I lived among the Mongols.
Mongolia? All that way?
You think the ponies are small, but they'll give you a kick. And they're faster than the motorcycle because you feel the muscles.
Did you speak the language at all?
I couldn't have discussions, and that was a lot colder than here. But I can sleep anywhere, anytime. I just shut my eyes.
You know, you could market that if you knew what it was called. Like Mongolian self-help or something.
Have you found a place yet, Rob?
Still on the waiting list. They keep saying.
Where did you sleep last night?
The cemetery is good.
Wait, isn't the grass all wet?
There's this flat paved stone by one of those big family tombs. It keeps the wind off.
I go running on that way.
Yes, I've seen you.
I don't like to stop when I'm running.
My heart
I've
is
got my
starting
timer.
again. Look, I'm just gonna say it. I feel bad. We could have had you here, we could have slept on our sofa until we found a place to stay. But I don't want to. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy to make you a cup of tea. But I don't want to be moved in on, Rob. If you resent that, very well. Go on and resent that.
Why would he do that? He's a man of the world.
I'm very happy with the cup of tea.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say so. Who knows? You might try and kill us.
Why would he do that? God! He's not stupid.
Yes, of course, but think about it. If nobody could find out, and if he could keep our flat and all of our money, don't tell me you never thought of it.
I've never thought it.
Well, you say so. That's clear then.
You know, one time I was in Tunisia and they were shooting this Star Wars movie. They needed dessert. I was an extra in that. They needed a crowd.
So you're a movie star too.
Blink and you miss me.
I would love to do that. Be a part of a big creation.
So, which bit are you in?
Oh, who could that be?
It might be me.
I'll be off if it's not you.
Oh.
She's family. We don't keep anything from Neve.
You know, I've never even been to Arjun. And now that our cousin's dead, it's too late. He killed himself, but shh. Oh, hi Neve. This is our niece, Neve. Meet Rob. Well, she's not exactly our niece. Something removed, but we like to say niece.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Rob.
You know, Rob was just telling us about Mongolia. You know, Neve is here from Arjun. You're both travelers.
Are you staying?
I don't know.
Well, better not knowing. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Me. It's hard to spell, sorry.
It goes M-H. Can you believe that?
I don't mind. I can't spell anything.
Are you dyslexic?
Yes. I can't read or write at all.
You know, there's no need to be ashamed of that.
He's not. Are you?
Is it getting any easier? I think it's getting easier, isn't it? It's the air is what it is. I feel it when I go for a run. I go twice the distance, twice the speed. Do you want a cup of tea? You never want tea at this point. I think it's passing, isn't it? You're better now? I think it's happening more often. Do you think it's happening more often? I think it is. I think we should write down when it happens like I do with my running. Measuring helps, you know. It does. You're better now? You sit there then. Not that you were going anywhere. Maybe we could use a thing now and see if it could stop you from having these attacks. You think it could manage that? Sorry, it's not fair when you can't speak. I saw Rob.
How much did you give him?
He said he saw me.
I hope she's...
Don't talk too much here. I saw an old guy this morning. While it was raining, he used to have his own business once. He gave it all over to his daughters and they're treating him really badly right now. He's really lost it. He's not the same person at all.
Oh.
No, the nicer one, the younger one. They fell out and she's now got to live in France.
I just hope she doesn't...
Just don't talk so much, Lord. It's fine.
Stop right there.
What?
Stop it. Whatever you were going to say. You were going to say how all of these people are getting housed before you because they're whatever it is that you were going to say. Because they're immigrants, because they're disabled, because they're black. You were going to say that. Weren't you? Don't lie to me.
I was not.
People can say what they like.
Not in my house.
They can in my house, which is the same house.
If you're a racist, Rob, I'd like to know. Because you're not going to get a penny more off me.
Oh, so
You're
now
gonna-
he's going to tell you the truth, huh?
I'm not. I'm insulted.
She's made it so we'll never believe you now.
I like you, Rob.
Just let it be, Dot. I think we should just move on. So, Rob, how is your son?
Good. Thank you.
Doing well at school, is he?
Not bad.
I hear he was having an end-term assessment.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So,
I
how's he doing?
apologize. Just don't let it not be true.
How is he doing, Rob?
He's a clever boy. I think I've told you. He's already up to 120, which is like the highest you can get. He could be in the year above, but the average is only 103. But I think it's better to leave him with his friends.
You know, he's going to be a star when he gets to secondary and does his exams.
He'll be taking them early.
Yes, I've heard they can do that. They can take 10, 11, 15. You wouldn't think there are that many things to know about, right?
There is a lot to learn about. They could have astronomy, mental illness, cancer, or war strategies. There's so much in this world that they don't teach them.
But he knows a lot of things. He knows more than anyone in this room.
Oh, does he know you're homeless?
Jimmy.
There's no point in setting him in a temporary situation.
Does your wife know?
His ex-wife, Jimmy.
We were never married. But yes, my ex. She doesn't know either. Wouldn't want her to tell him more about a bad guy I am.
So, your son is doing well now. You must be very proud.
It's going to be something.
Well, that's what we all want.
I ran 10 kilometers today.
He spends all of my benefits on protein drink.
That's a lie.
Really? If you add up what you spend on protein drink and add my benefits, what's the answer? And add your stupid weights too.
One of us has to be healthy.
Well, you need your help.
You can't step down once you've lost it.
So still no sign of a place, huh?
The you I saw yesterday. I ran into your niece again. Me, is it?
Ran into her, did you?
She bought me a coffee, which was nice of her. We sat down and had a coffee.
Tell her about your son, did you?
I did. Yes. I told her how I have nowhere to live. I told her about my addiction issue, which is now over. She's not that hard to talk to.
That girl is going somewhere. I hope you realize that.
She is a smart girl.
Yeah, she knows a lot of things. Astronomy, mental illness.
Am I attractive? No, I sometimes wonder. Am I still attractive?
No, you're not.
I don't mean to you. I mean to a hypothetical person.
You don't have to answer that.
I don't even want to be attractive. I want to be judged by my soul.
I like you, Doc.
What souls? You don't believe in souls.
You have no idea what I believe in, Jimmy.
Do you believe in anything, Rob?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
I'm frightened I might become a Muslim suddenly.
How could that happen?
There's the thing you say you believe, and once you said it, you are it.
I don't think it's that simple.
Like, you can divorce someone by just saying, but you have to say it 3 times so you can always change your mind. And then you'll believe.
I don't think it's that simple, Lee.
Well, it's probably for the best when you think about what people go through.
But you might just feel a temper, and then you have to get married again. Would you?
Oh, I had a terrible time with my divorce. I'm not going to tell you about it. It's better left unopened.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's by no means the worst thing that's happened in my life. You don't have to worry about divorce before you're even married anyway.
It's not the divorce I'm frightened of. I'm frightened I might say the thing, the belief thing.
What is it?
I'm not going to say it.
Come on, if you just tell me saying it, it's not
I
saying
don't
it.
want to say it.
Okay.
Because what's being a Catholic done for me? Nothing but make me frightened. It's very hard not to believe in hell once you've heard about it. All through my teens, I was frightened. I might commit a sin against the Holy Ghost, which is the worst fucking thing you can do. And you can't be forgiven for that.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know. I never knew. That's what makes it frightening. I might do it by mistake and go to hell.
But you stop believing in all that now, right?
Yes, so I could be anything. I'm frightened. I might say the words for being a Muslim, and then I'd read it. And if I wanted to change my mind, I'd be apostate and they kill you for it.
Of course they don't.
Most of them wouldn't, but someone might. And I might go to hell for it.
Do they also have hell?
I don't know. I was hoping they did not.
If you knew more about it, you might just like it and want to stay, right?
Liking it's no good if you don't believe in it.
Maybe you'll start believing in it and you just like it.
I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe in anything.
But if you just said the words without believing in them, that doesn't make you a Muslim. Not just saying the words. They're sensible people.
I don't know. I'm frightened. I can feel the words in my mouth.
Are you frightened of other things?
Not so much at the moment.
I'll tell you what I'm frightened of. I'm frightened I might kill someone.
Why? How?
I'm frightened of my temper.
But I've never seen you lose your temper. You get annoyed.
I lost my job because of my temper. I lost my marriage probably because of it. But that was his fault. It was him with all these other women. Not gonna tell you about it.
What happened to your job?
I was a nurse. I am a nurse. You wouldn't guess I'm more patient now. But it was different back then. I could rush about. I had my health. It was then I didn't have that health. And there was this particular patient. I made his health worse. I know you want to ask why. I know you're thinking, is it rude to ask? I'll tell you. I beat him and I kicked him. Now I know you want to ask why, right? He soiled himself again. He grabbed me. It was old people name, it was this bunch of crazy old people. But still, I should have known. Should have known that I couldn't do that. It was wrong. I went to jail for a little bit. Just a little bit. It's fine, it's nothing. But my point is this. I want your job. Because if you slip, then there's a long way down you can go. Is your job okay?
Yes, it's fine. I sometimes get bored.
Anyone nice you've met?
They're all nice.
That's good, that's good.
I hear you had coffee with Rob.
Oh yes, I did. I ran into him.
You can't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. He's full of these stories.
And some of them true.
Which ones?
I've seen him now and then.
Oh yeah?
I am seeing him.
I never know what these things mean. I'm seeing him, I'm going out with him. Are you having sex or not?
We have done. Just the once.
You do realize you're earning good money, right? And he's homeless. Also, he's an addictive personality. He is an addict. Maybe.
It is hard being friends with someone when you've got everything and they've got nothing. It is embarrassing.
Now, Neil, you have to be very, very careful.
Or you could just try Finland, which is more equal. It's just that it's dark all day and they kill themselves.
He never lets me buy drinks though. We always end up going on long walks.
Does he sleep at your place?
He has done.
Also, he's married with a child.
He's not married.
And they never had a child?
I am a grown-up.
Yes, yes, yes. We realize that. And Jimmy and I don't have any children, so we have to make sure not to do that to you. I don't get it. He's not even good looking.
I know, it's funny.
I remember sex. How it makes you do things and feel things. And now I look back and I think, what? Whatever was that?
Another thing I'm frightened of is jumping under tube trains.
Stand well back.
I stand right back by the wall.
Does that woman who ordered the children to get back at her husband? It was in the local paper, you see it?
She's not like that.
I'm not saying she's like that. I'm just saying people who use their child to get back at their partner. I got the impression.
But she does say things.
This woman is in English. I'm not saying I would welcome her. I'm just saying that she had nobody here and he had the house, money, everything. He made out she was crazy and she just flipped because anyone can flip very suddenly.
But she's the one with everything, not me.
You're not saying you're the one who's going to flip here, are you?
We are both very calm. We have always been too calm with each other.
Have you told her about me?
Told her what?
Whatever there is to tell.
Why would I do that?
You might just say I got someone new, yahoo!
I wouldn't. And I haven't. And I wouldn't anyway.
We're getting to be really delighted for you, Dot and I. Dot had her suspicions at first, but she does like romance.
It's not a romance.
There's not a lot in our lives, Rob. It is a romance, or even if it's a fuck. We can't help finding that interesting.
All right.
So, you are seeing quite a bit of each other.
Look, okay? Look, I find it very uncomfortable when people talk about my life, especially when they think they know more about it than I do, like doctors.
Doctors can be uncomfortable. But they do fix you up sometimes.
You're not fixing me.
You're not broken.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, I'll tell you things instead. There's not much to tell. No romance. Some porn, boring porn. I meet this woman sometimes in the park with 2 dogs. I have never spoken to her. I did have a wife once and she died. We had no kids. If she didn't want them, I would have liked them. Dogs got no kids either. That's us, that's our life. Nothing goes on, no secrets, no work. I go running.
You know, my son reads everything you put in front of him. He'll read the ingredients label if there's nothing else. He's reading Crime and Punishment. It's not a book your 10-year-old reads. It's a Russian book. He's reading it in English. He'll be learning Russian the next thing I expect. You know, I was in St. Petersburg once. Although I remember more about it because there's vodka.
I say no secrets. But we do have one.
I don't need to know.
I'm not trading. I'm not saying that you tell us about you and me when I tell you our secret. Dot's secret anyways.
So you can't tell me.
She might tell you. No, she won't. It makes her look crazy.
Don't tell me.
It's nothing. It's the most stupid thing ever. Makes me even uncomfortable talking about it sometimes. But I feel we should talk about it. It's good. So, I'm telling you now.
Don't.
Why? What is the harm? I want to. You see the bottle there? What is it?
It's a bottle. I'd say it's an old wine bottle without its label.
That's what it is. And what's in it?
I'm not into this. Come on, alright. What's in it?
It's what Dot says, isn't it? She says there's an imp.
An imp.
An imp?
Like a magic thing?
I see it as a little dark fairy kind of thing. Do you see it like that? Maybe small, tiny, edgy all over. Maybe red, or black, or maybe dark blue and shiny.
You believe in it then?
Of course I do.
Does she?
You know, I don't know if she does, or if she just says she does. Or if she just believes that she does.
Does it do anything?
It's just there on the shelf.
Does it do wishes?
Dot says it does, but it's never done one for me.
Where did she get it?
She didn't get it anywhere. It's not real, I think. It's out of her crazy head.
Does it do wishes like wish yourself rich?
Then you could marry me.
Oh, fuck off. Yes, maybe. One of the things.
We could try.
How?
I don't know. Shake the bottle and I wish you have lots of money. No sign so far.
Maybe you take the cork out.
Take the cork out.
Would you dare?
It's not real. I don't believe in it at all.
Take the cork out.
You know I'm trying to do that, right?
Right in the dot? Right into the imp?
Let's do it then. can't keep running in these shoes.
Just walk then.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, cut out the protein drinks and the coffee and save up.
I don't get coffee anymore.
Why don't you run barefoot?
But I need to run for my depression.
Here we go
It
again
helps,
with
you
the
know that.
depression. Well, it doesn't make you so undepressed that you can go out and get a job, does it?
Dot, I'm every bit as medically unfit as you are, alright? If you go by medications, I'm on even more than you. Running just makes me not kill myself.
You don't need the best kind of trainers to stay alive.
I knew a lad who suffered from depression. His dad died and he was killed by the uncle that married the mom. He knew he ought to do something about it, but he just couldn't get it together. I know the feeling.
And you're saying he should have just gone for a run, huh?
I'm getting a pain in the ball of my left foot.
Look, Jimmy, I hate to break it to you, but you're not a serious athlete. You jog about like everyone jogs about. And I'm sure all of them have gotten sore feet at some point and put on a brave face. Okay?
I'm wondering,
Now what?
she's a really nice and smart girl and we are her nearest relations. We have done a lot for her.
Like what? Make her cup of tea?
We support her emotionally, like family. We introduced her to law.
And that's done well for her, has it?
She is happy, isn't she? She is happy, right?
She is. She's happy.
Well,
I'm happy for her. I'm happy for Neve. How did we get on to Neve anyway?
she earns good money.
You're not saying Neve could get you a pair of trainers, are you?
She could lend me a couple of hundred.
Jimmy, you are absolutely not to ask her that.
Why not?
Because she would do it. And I'd be embarrassed.
Maybe you could just tell her that it's my birthday, right? And she'll ask you what I want as a present and you could just say a pair of trainers because the old ones hurt my feet. She likes me running.
We're not going to get things out of Neve, okay? We're just not.
Locke does, doesn't he?
Well, what can we do? She's in love with him. Besides, the coat that she got him only cost 10 pounds.
Right. We'll forget it.
I don't want her to think that we're using her. I want her to think that we care for her. Like if she had parents. I don't want her to think that we're weak.
Of course not.
Well, it's clear then. So we'll save up, alright?
I suppose your what's it couldn't fix it.
My what's it?
You're thinking the bottle, you're in.
No, I don't think so.
Because it's not real, it's an empty.
Because it's difficult to make it do what you want. Do you think we'd be living like this?
I'm not yourself, Dot.
Might as well be and benefit.
We could try.
No. I always think it's gonna make something bad happen. Like, I'd die and you'd still keep on claiming my benefits.
How would that happen? You would stink the place out.
I don't know. You'd hide me away somewhere. You would drop me into the cemetery at night. Who knows?
So I don't get a wish.
Look, I'm not going to discuss this with you, alright? Because I know you're just going to be laughing at me on the
No, I
inside.
won't.
You will.
I would just be laughing at you on the outside, Dot.
Do you think they'll live happily
really down. I'd better go for a run.
You still can, see?
I see how I'm feeling is worse than how the food's going to feel. I'll go on the side of it. So, 8 kilometers today.
Not bad. Sands of Africa. Sands of Africa. Oh, Sands of Africa again.
Are you planning a holiday? Which country exactly?
Don't you have longing, Jimmy?
Not often. It's a matter of management. I always...
I hope that his name has something. Can you please go and check? Ah, it is me. Hello, my darling. You look a little bit washed out.
We've had some good news.
Only as in not bad news.
What's that?
Dot had a bit of an old cancer scare.
Oh no.
But it's good. It's good now.
Yes, found this little lump. You can't help but think, at my age. But it's fine. It's nothing. Doctors say that it's benevolent.
Benign.
Benign. Sorry. Benign. Like Benin. Africa again. It's funny. They want all of their art back, and I can't even get myself to a museum. Do you know, I could do that. I could get myself to a museum on a couple of buses. If someone would just come with me.
We could do it together on Saturday.
Could we? Would you? It makes me think of Rob and all his travels. Would he want to come to the museum? Well, wouldn't you be seeing him on Saturday anyways? Jimmy will never come with me to the museum. Will you, Jimmy?
No, Saturdays are okay now.
Well, that's lovely.
Hang on. You're telling us something here.
She is.
Yes.
Things not going right with Rob? You've not broken up, have you?
It wasn't something that was going to last, was it? Just a bit of fun.
If it was the first few weeks, I'd be glad. But I'm so sorry now.
Plenty of more fish in the sea, me. Smart, pretty girl like you.
It's not alright, is it?
No.
Oh dear.
He's not the one who broke it off, did he? Stupid bastard.
It just didn't.
It's okay. Never mind.
He's gone home.
To his
His
wife?
wife?
They're not even married.
He'd gone very quiet all day, and I was frightened. I was going to ask what he was thinking about. And we were walking, and we hadn't said anything, and we weren't even holding hands. I was about to ask what he was thinking about. And he said, "You know what I'm thinking about?" And I said, "Yes." And we walked a lot more. And then he said, "I'm going home tonight." And I said, "Does she know?" And he said, "No, it will be a surprise, won't it?" I thought she might not be glad to see him, but I didn't say it. Then, he didn't get on the bus. We had a hug. I got on, and he was already walking back.
It's the sun. I'm telling you, it's the sun.
It won't last.
It's better for him, really.
When was this?
Last
blame him. Jilting a lovely girl like you, jilting one of our family.
Jilting's funny.
What's funny?
It's not a word you hear these days.
What then?
Dumping. But it wasn't.
Oh,
Sounds like shit.
It's alright. It was complicated. I think I need to go.
No, wait. We'll make you a cup of tea. Jimmy, go and make her a cup of tea. What are you thinking?
No, I need to go. I thought I'd like to come around, but I think I'll go.
We're failing you, aren't we?
No, it's not your fault. It was not his fault. I'm glad it was okay about the cancer.
Sure, it's not your fault.
You know where we are.
Always here, unfortunately. Oh dear.
That's a lot of use. You think I should go and talk to him? You think I should go and knock some sense into him?
What? You've wronged our little girl?
He has
Is that
done.
what you're going to say?
He has done bullshit, junkie.
If he comes around here, just make sure all the knives are in the drawer. I'm not joking.
I might go for a run in a minute.
You know what? I think it might be time for the bottle.
It's something real going on here, Dot. Come on. It's not your game.
Think about it. We could use the imp instead of a knife.
What? Kill him?
No,
Huh?
just hurt him. Just make it so nothing good will ever happen to him. Make him have a miserable life back with his wife. Make it so that she'll throw him out and he'll never be able to work again and he'll go back on drugs and then no one will ever love him and then he'll kill himself.
But if your wife threw him out, he'd go back to me.
No. We want him to be completely out of her life. We want total doom.
Can he do that?
We could try. We could do something with the son.
No,
We could mind that.
you wouldn't hurt a child, not even pretend.
Not hurt him, just, I don't know, just make him fail his exam.
Dot, come on, do you believe it? That's crazy.
I don't think whether I believe it or not, okay? It's not something you believe in, it's something you just do.
How does it work then?
I whisper to it. Then I shake the bottle. Then all of the power, it comes out and then it just destroys him.
Comes out in the shape of an imp.
No, Jimmy. The imp stays in the bottle. It's the power that comes out and destroys him.
So there is nothing to
Damn
see.
it, Jimmy! It's not something you see. It's something you feel. It's something that just happens. You know, I wouldn't go to Saudi.
I was gonna ask you.
It's a matter of politics.
You can drive a car there now.
I don't drive.
Well, it's where I'm going to make some money.
Oh. Things are looking up for you then.
They are. Thank you. It's been a run of good luck, actually. If I hadn't run into this old friend of mine in the street, and he hadn't heard of this job through a friend of his, and it didn't seem to matter that there's a hole in my CV, and there we are. Leaving on Tuesday.
And has Neat got anything to say about it?
We're not in touch. She stopped replying.
know, you can sound sad and whiny, but you're the one who went back home, aren't you?
One night of arguments, and she was okay about it.
I don't think so.
I think I know what I think about me is more true than what you think. Because we've had some good weeks after that, as you know.
Maybe if she knew you'd got a job.
It's not about that.
We can't ask, can we, Jimmy?
Fuck off, Dot. I'm sorry.
You know, I hear it's not a good place to go for a drug addict.
What's that about?
I've heard that they chop some bit off of you if you get caught.
So, who is this drug addict?
X.
Where did you get that? Because I have nowhere to live. I just had a drink problem, and that too when I was 20, alright?
I have a drink problem.
I did not know that.
There is no drink in the house. That is my problem.
You misunderstood again, Dot. You have no idea.
You know, I would love to get away from all of this. Not like Saudi, not like anywhere. I want to be a hunter-gatherer a long, long time ago.
Would you gather or hunt?
I would do both. Venison and blackberries.
You would never hunt. You couldn't even kill a deer.
I'd tear it apart with my bare hands if I had to, if I was hungry. Wouldn't you? Stop being such a squeam.
Queen is not a word.
Do I care? No, do I care?
What's upsetting you, Dot?
Do you even miss me? You know she's fine. She's completely gotten over you. She doesn't care.
I like you, Dot. Just fuck off, please.
Is there even a job in Saudi? Can I believe a word that comes out of your lying mouth?
Just miss my son is the thing.
Send us a postcard.
So, what's he like?
I never know how to say that about someone unless I hardly know them.
What's he look like?
Tall, not thin. I don't mean fat. Big. He takes up room. Dark hair. He has a little birthmark on his left cheek. He wants to take it off, but I've told him not to.
And he's something little above you in the office?
A little above and more sideways. We both like Mozart, we both like double espresso. He's just an easy person to be with.
So things are good, huh?
Yes, they really are.
And work's going well?
I'm going to get transferred to the Paris office, imagine. Just for 3 months though.
So you'll be staying in Paris?
I'll come back all the time.
You'll come to see the boyfriend, not
And
me.
you too.
You know, you can do weekends in Paris.
We have thought of that.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Neil. Things are going so well. And have you completely gotten over him?
Yes, yes. Thank you. And how have you been keeping up?
Well, apart from the trouble with my lower back, I think I'm... Oh, look who's here.
Oh, hello, lovely girl.
You know, Neil has some news.
Good, I hope.
She has a new boyfriend.
Oh, that is good news. I told you, didn't I? Pretty girl like me
be going to Paris.
Do you parlez-vous at all?
No, just from school. But I've got an app. Chier, chat, couchon.
Dog, cat, and what was the last one?
Pig.
Pig.
But they aren't any in Paris.
You'll soon pick it up. Smart girl like you.
And how's the ride?
Nothing much. Just a little jog around. 5 miles every day. We are worried for you, mate. I'm really glad it worked out.
I lost sleep over you, mate.
No need for that.
You do get bad outcomes with love. Like those kids, they were only 15. Their dads ran two big rival families down here. They ran all the clubs and the pubs. And they just ended up dead.
I was nowhere near ending up there.
I was worried for you. With the tube trains.
No, of course not. That was just silly when London was new.
Do you play chess, Neve?
No, I really don't. I can't remember the jumps.
We dug out the whole set for something to do. But I'm tired of playing with Jimmy. Because he cheats.
You can't cheat at chess. It's not like cards where you can sneak a look.
It's true. He does. He'll nudge his pawns to a different square when I'm not looking. Or he'll touch a piece and then he'll hear me draw in my breath and then he'll just change his mind. You're not allowed to do that. He just has to win, no matter
I do
what.
win, and I win fair and square because I'm better than you. You should play Neve if you want to win.
I'm frightened I might give it all up and go back to Ireland.
You don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that, but I'm sitting in my office and I'm thinking I could just stand up and walk out. I could stand up, say fuck you all and walk out. I could slap my line manager, I could kiss the work experience girl very hard when she brings in the tea, and I could just walk out. I'm frightened I might give it all up and go back to Ireland and become a nun.
I thought you weren't even a Catholic anymore.
But what about your boyfriend?
I don't think of him when I'm feeling stuff like this.
You know, this is just silliness, right? Like the tube.
I'm frightened. I'm frightened I might be something.
Like what?
You will just turn up into something very high up in your company and be married to your nice boyfriend.
Like a werewolf. I'm frightened I might already be something and I'd realize it and then I'd be it later.
You don't really believe that could happen.
He doesn't have to believe in it to be frightened of it.
I've already had my run, so I don't know what else you could do to ruin my day.
I'm sorry, am I ruining your day?
That was a joke.
He's not good at jokes. It's easy to miss them.
I met this man in the park, sat on a bench. Blind man. He said he once got into a fight and knifed someone and started going out with a widow. It turned out they were his parents.
Oh, he couldn't see who they were because he was blind.
No, he lost sight after.
Then, how is that possible? Oh, he was adopted.
Doesn't take a genius.
You know, he probably liked his mom because she looked like him. I've read that somewhere, you know. People often fancy people who look like themselves. And he probably looked like a younger version of his dad, which is why his mom liked him. You can see how the whole thing would have turned out. Makes sense.
Ruined his life, though.
I don't see why. Oh, except the knifing. That part is bad. Everyone knows too many knives.
It's nice of Rob to send us a postcard.
I like Rob. Despite everything.
wishing him bad luck didn't turn out well.
Well, the ex-friend has him back and he's not with me. So what would you say?
No, but he's got a job. He's not homeless. He's got himself straightened out and things are working for him now. So clearly your ink didn't do his stuff.
I didn't exactly believe it was. It's very hard to get it to do what you want.
You don't exactly believe there is an ink.
But it's probably all for the best.
You want a game?
Maybe later. You're not very good at chess.
Neither of us is good at chess.
Doesn't matter.
But I'm better than you.
You need to stop doing that if you want to play with me.
Related to the imp and how we're glad nothing bad happened to Rob and how it doesn't exist. I've been meaning to tell you that I did once open the bottle. Just for a laugh.
What? No! No, Jimmy, you didn't.
And nothing happened, of course, because it's an empty bottle. I shook it upside down.
You let it out?
There wasn't anything in.
Oh my god. When was this? Was this before we set out on Rob? That is why it didn't work.
Or maybe so it didn't work because it doesn't exist.
Oh my god. Where is it? Where is it gone? It could be anywhere. It could have left. What have you done, Jimmy? Oh my god.
Dot, you don't exactly believe in it.
It's not about exact, you stupid fuck. Just go. Okay, just go. Go out for a run. Just fuck out. Just go away. Okay? I'm scared I'm gonna hurt you, okay? I don't want to do that anymore and I don't want to hurt you. So just leave. I don't want to talk to you about this.
God, it was always an empty bottle.
No,
It was always
no,
like a game.
shut up,
Alright, sorry. Just hurt me if you want. Hit me, alright? I'm sorry.
I can't even do that anymore. I've lost my temper. You're nothing. Nothing. I can't even be bothered to lift my hand.
Maybe if we left the bottle open, it would creep back in.
Why would it do that? It's out somewhere doing harm.
Maybe it likes you.
It doesn't fucking like me. It doesn't like anybody.
Better off without the nasty thing.
I would still want to kill you, Jimmy. Oh my god.
You know, I was once frightened while I was opening the cork.
What did you use it for? What did you wish?
Rob and I wished that he would get richer. But he didn't believe in it. Neither did I. It was like reading your stars in the paper.
You used it on Rob?
It was when he was with me, it was for her. But that didn't work out either, you see.
So Rob knows that I have an imp?
Yes. Sorry.
Oh my god. I have to get used to living without it. It was company. I have no idea how to do that.
like it. I thought you'd like a picture of the sands, Dot.
You despise me, don't you? You patronize me. It wasn't even your handwriting.
He likes you very much.
Oh, we like each other all right. That doesn't make it okay.
He went to my dad's grave.
Oh, poor Jack. Did they bury him in consecrated ground?
I don't think they do that anymore, like the church, bury you at the crossroads.
With a stake in your heart, like a vampire.
You never told me your father killed himself.
I'll tell you about it.
See, you don't know everything about me.
I know all I need to.
There were once two sisters and a brother. One of the girls went off and married a man that was well off, which is why I had a good childhood, until it all went wrong. And Jimmy's father had a drinking problem, so that was bad for him. And Jack never knew who his father was. He went off and married a girl in Ireland. Well, but she died when he was only little. And then her dad died as well.
I know some of that. Thank you, Doc.
I wasn't keeping it a secret about my dad.
I know you weren't.
15 kilometers today. Up to the cemetery and round by the pond. It's better in the new shoes.
I could see your old ones were a funny shape.
He's a funny shape all over.
So, how's the boy?
He's gone to big school now. The teachers love him.
They're never perfect, are they? The school you pick? I don't think much of the maths teacher, except he's good at maths. He wanted to put some money on the horses. He was working out all these kinds of bets and odds. But I soon would have stopped it.
You know, Jimmy and I did go at the national also. Don't we, Jimmy? You know you won 10 pounds last year.
It's different for Ron.
They thought it was drugs. Would have been cheaper.
You led us to believe that. Never said anything. What can we do?
I said it wasn't.
Why would we believe you?
You should have wished your horses would all win.
At least there's some fun about horses. Some machines are at the bugger. He could have won 120 pounds on an accumulator.
Always maintain a separate bank account, Nate.
I never thought about gambling before I met Ron. I'm frightened I might put everything on, have a moment in the air, and then I'd have lost it, and then I'd be.
There I was. It's like people who can't stop pulling their hair out. Hair by hair.
Is that a thing? Don't make me think I might pull my hair out.
You want to keep your hair, pretty girl like you.
Yes, your fishing did me no good, did it, Jimmy?
Not any harm either. Not for the want of trying.
Did you try to harm me?
Ask Dot.
I have nothing to say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dot used to believe.
Stop. Stop. Please. Don't say anything.
I don't need to know.
Moving on. I was meaning to tell you that I ran into this fellow whose niece ran away because things were bad at home. And she went to live with some eco-folk in the woods and said that she was a boy. It turns out that they were in love and it's happy ever after by the look of it then.
The thing is, Neil, I used to have this ink in a bottle. At least Rob didn't tell you and make fun of me. But then these two let it out. So when I tried to make a wish, it didn't work.
We said sorry.
What did it do? Was it magic? Did it do wishes?
We'll never know. But these two let it out.
We've said sorry, Dot. Also, there was never an him. You know that.
Is that the bottle?
Yes, I'll leave it open.
So it could go back in. Do you think I can't really believe it?
It might be lurking around somewhere in a corner.
Or it might have had the sense to go far, far, far away from here. Right?
So it could hear me if I made a wish.
No, don't do that. I always think it's going to make something bad happen. It wasn't a very nice thing.
Then I'd better not. I was thinking I'd wish something for the baby.
You could wish whatever you like. Nothing's going to happen.
I'm frightened now. I'm frightened. I'm gonna make a wish.
Just put the bottle down.
It's just an empty bottle.
I'll make a cup of tea.
Chest's getting a bit tight.
No, I'm sorry. Is it because of me?
No, you make me very happy.
I'm frightened. I might have the baby and not love it.
Just wait and see.
I'm gonna put the cork back in, okay?
That doesn't settle anything.
I'm just going to leave it there.
by Caryl Churchill. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you to my lucky cast, the people that But yeah, thank you to the club for providing the platform. Please let us know how you liked the play, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank